hi everybody, and welcome into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show. We're just plumb chilled and relaxed here on a Monday afternoon with Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. I haven't seen you in a while. Let me look at you, Coach.
I look good.
Of course you do.
Speaking of chilled, it's sort of chilly outside.
Man, it was this morning for sure, and all afternoon. Temperature in the lower 60s right now.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I know, but April, we always get that little cool spell.
Well, it's sort of like when I went to Lubbock and Ryan Reagan was having to hand me every bit of clothing he had because I had nothing to wear but a T-shirt and shorts, and it was cold in Lubbock.
I bet it was. Yeah, you spent most of your week in Lubbock last week for tennis and then golf. Absolutely. It was golf last week. That's right, boys and girls.
Yeah, and we'll head back this Thursday, Friday, Saturday for regional track.
That's right.
Since we did host the Harriet track meet here on Friday.
We do. We had 8 qualifiers that will be going up to regionals, and I think you've got that list.
You want me to give you that information now?
I'm ready. Anything you want. It's your show.
Oh, is it? I'm really proud of our boys and girls track team. You know, we started the meet off on a bad note on the boys' side. I haven't had a botched handoff the whole time, and we dropped the baton in the 4x1 when we were sitting in first place. And our kids, bless their heart, you know, those guys get to advance on, except for Jacob Hadaway, he is an alternate on 4x2, but Jacob Hadaway was our lead leg on the 4x1 and really ran a great leg, and just had a mishap and dropped the baton, so we didn't get in. And here comes around the corner, here comes Steamville with the second best time, and they dropped the baton as well. So the 4x1 will be represented by District 6, which isn't us. So that wasn't a good start to the race, but then we ran the 4x2 and were successful. Our 4x2 is consistent of Ty Savage, Jordan Nickerson, Braden Dobb, and Jake Jaton. So congratulations to our 4x2 who are advancing to the regional track meet. If I'm not mistaken, we have a good shot at maybe getting out of the region with that group. They work really hard, and really pleased with them. Ty Savage is another one that won the 200 again, ran away with it. Actually, it's the second time in district and area he's done that. And Jake Jaton was an alternate coming in. They had a kid that backed out, something happened, he got put back in, didn't run a real good leg at Gatesville, but came up third last Friday. He ran a great race, ran the 200, so he's going to go compete in the 200 as well. Toby Yates, once again, just ran away with the hurdles, the 110 high hurdles, has done a great job, has worked really hard and has gained confidence in the last 2 races, and it just exudes from him, man. He smiles, and he's gotten great rhythm. That wind was at his back Friday. And it's sort of difficult for a hurdler when the wind's at your back. It causes you to jump a little late because it extends your stride. So he was floating a little bit, but he did a really good job.
What grade is Toby?
Toby's a senior, so really proud of him and what he's done in the 110s.
I remember his hustle on special teams.
Yes, man.
He was always one of the first ones down.
Yes, and he's the first one down on the 110 hurdles too. But he's really done a great job, and I'm really proud of him for that. Yeah. Also advancing in the high jump, Thad Hines got second place, jumping 6'2", and then Weston Burns finished third. Will advance in the pole vault. So a good showing by our boys track program. Then on the girls' side, I really felt bad for Kate Tyndall. Just slipped out of the blocks and got disqualified. She was sitting second in the 200, so she didn't get to run that, but she did get in on the relays. That's our freshman runner for us that's really doing a great job. But our girls 4x2 and 4x4 both got in. Our 4x2 is Talia Clifton, Bracy Lee, Kate Tyndall, and Sydney Wyndham. And then our 4x4 is Sydney Wyndham, Kate Tyndall, Kinsley Walker, and Bracy Lee as well. So congratulations to those girls and their efforts in getting to go to Lubbock and running those 2 relays. Hopefully we run a good prelims, get them into the finals, and you never know when you get to the finals. So it's going to be an exciting 2 days in Lubbock, Texas. We're going to take a good crew up there, a good showing, and really excited about getting to do that with them.
All right, Friday and Saturday up in Lubbock, and that is going to be at?
That's going to be at the Great Plains Stadium, whatever it's called, Lowry Fields, where it's at.
All right, right there on this kind of side of town.
Yeah, it is. You get there, take a left, and off you go, and you're there. It's on the right.
All right, good stuff right there. I want to go back to track in just a moment, but you've got some other results from the weekend. Yeah,
boys played a doubleheader against Lubbock Trinity. Sorry, it's hard for me to get that out. They dropped both those games. They're close games, lost one in the 9th inning, and we're up in the game. So they just got to find a way to get it done and be consistent. But good opportunity for them to grow and learn, because we do have 2 games against Steamville this week. We will host them tomorrow night at Morris Southall Field at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a big game for our guys. We have an opportunity to be either win the district or not get in, So, I don't know. Did you know how the...
Actually, let me go. Can I go through that?
Yeah, go through it.
Because I did the math this weekend. Stephenville's already won district. They have a 3-game lead with 2 games left.
Did Lampasas get beat by Glenrose?
Glenrose and Lampasas split last week. So, right now, you've got Stephenville 8-2, they're district champs. Mm-hmm. You've got Brownwood 5-5, but then 4-6. Lampasas, Glenrose, and Gatesville are all 4-6. So here's what happens: if we can take one of these 2 games, we can finish no worse than 3rd place. But if we lose both games and Glenrose and Gatesville split, we'll have a 4-way tie for 2nd place.
Yes, I knew it. Either we had a chance at one point, we had a chance to win the district,
Right.
or be in 2nd, or not be in. So we just need to take care of business. We were up on, we were up on Stephenville at their place the first go around. Made a couple mistakes to let them take the lead. And, like I said, we just got to be consistent, and it's all on them. I mean, you go out there, you throw ball, hit ball, catch ball. If we don't do that, we don't win. They're going to put the ball in play. So should we. They're going to hit fly balls and ground balls. We should make those plays if we can. If you can't, minimize what you can and win as many innings as you can. But now it's really on them. You're late in the season. They've done real well in district to step up. And, we won 2 big games against a good Gatesville team. Yeah. We just got to keep doing it and have faith that you're going to go out there and do it again and have great pitching, great defense, and great hitting. Run the bases smart. Make them earn everything they get, and don't give them easy outs, that kind of stuff, and they'll be successful.
Yeah, tomorrow night's game at Gordonwood Stadium.
A bit more Southall Field.
Well, him and Gordon were buddies.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, Morris Southall at 7 o'clock. Huge games. Brownwood can either finish 2nd or out of the playoffs, depending on what happens this week. It's going to be a crazy week.
It's going to be a crazy week. So come on out tomorrow and support those guys. And on the softball side, on the girls' side, congratulations to Coach Lynn and Coach Munguia for their victory over Stephenville Friday night. Our girls won that game 8-5. It was a great ball game. They had every opportunity to give that thing away, and they didn't. They played extremely well. They had great pitching. They had great timely hitting. They ran the bases well. And what a great way to end their season. It wasn't the way they wanted it to turn out, but great going into the off season into next year for those kids that have that winning taste in their mouth. But, I sat there and watched the whole thing, and I couldn't have been any prouder of them. They had opportunities to give that game up and did not. They found ways to win it, and that's just a testament to their work ethic, their belief in each other, and their ability to go out there and grind and finish the right way. So really pleased with them.
Yeah, so happy they finished on a positive note and beating Stephenville
that is right.
on Friday night to boot. Go back to track for a minute. Of course, Andy Howard finishing up his tenure here at Brownwood, boys track coach, and had a great showing the other day. We know he's leaving for Goldthwaite. You talked about that last week, but I want to talk more about your promotion within the ranks to offensive coordinator, Dex Denard. Can you talk a little bit about what he brings to the program?
Yeah, Dex brings a lot of stability. The kids love him. He's a grinder. He works hard. Old West Texas guy has just really grew and built relationships with our linemen, the big belly bunch. They love him to death. He's done an outstanding job calling plays with the JV. And when we went to the All-Star game, the FCA All-Star game, Dex went with me. He's a guy I took, and I asked him to run the show offensively, and gave me an opportunity to see him and what he could do, and the back work, the office stuff that you have to be prepared before you get on the field. Did an amazing job of that, so I knew he was pretty ready. Go watch the way they execute and the things that they do on the JV level. Offensively, I thought he put them in great positions to be successful. There's not anybody that knows the run game any better than him. So he's going to step up to our offensive coordinator position, and that's a job that's got a lot of work. There's a lot of preparation that comes in doing that. Got a lot of coordinated, a lot of coaches. Has to deal with me because I'm on the offensive side right now. But I think there's a lot of knowledge that I can share with him about the passing game, and I'll be a part of that too. Until I feel he's 100% ready to go out there and call it all, I'll help him with the passing game stuff, but he's going to be phenomenal. He's ready to go. He's excited about it. Has already been preparing himself for that opportunity. So when that door opened, he'd be ready, and he's going to be ready. So I'm excited about Dex and what he's going to bring to the table.
Well, it's easy to see the kids really like him if you watch the sideline and watch the preparation and what's going on. And Dex is a great guy, and I'm going to foresee in the future he's going to be a head coach one of
Yeah,
these days.
and that's just the progression of his goals. He wants to be a head coach, wants to be a coordinator. Has been a line coach. I almost lost him a couple of years ago to a coordinator's job, but he decided to turn it down and to stay here. Felt there was value here, and as he can see that door's been open for him. But the kids love him. He's extremely level-headed, man. He just stays the course, and he's well prepared, and he's ready to go, and he doesn't let the highs and lows get to him. He just maintains, and he gives those kids a sense of security. So that's a big deal. They got to see those leaders, in control and feel like they have a grasp on what's happening, not freaking out. And because if you freak out, those kids are going to freak out. But Dex does an outstanding job. So excited about that. On the same side, we got to hire 2 positions. We're hiring a quarterback's coaching position. I've had 2 people come in. I'm going to have a third come in for those 2 positions. Really good candidates. I did a lot of digging and talking to some friends that I had to find those. Actually, one connection is with Coach Denard and a guy that was been at head coach before that has been at Odessa. So we brought him in today. Going to interview him and then just sort of see where it goes from there, and then have a young man that has been at Alvarado, that's been in the college ranks, that went to Alvarado, and happened to have a guy that worked for me for 10 years or so at Alvarado that recommended him highly. And if Jason Davis recommends him, he's somebody I'm going to listen to. So we'll get an opportunity to visit with him and see if we can't make the right fit. But we'll have it all put in place. And once, when the door is open for someone, the Lord opens that door for them to step through. He's always going to keep a door open for you, and I truly believe that. Andy's leaving. You can't replace Andy. You just got to do the best you can to get high-quality guys. So that's our door is shutting with Andy, but another door is open. We got 2 guys that teaching fields seem to fit well. What I need from them on the coaching side seems to fit well. A gentleman from Odessa is a head track coach there, has been the head track coach for a long time, so that shoe fits.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that are just sort of falling into place. If we can make it work, we will. If they feel like it's a spot for them and I feel like it's a spot for us, then we'll make that connection and see what the future holds there. But I do have some neat candidates coming in.
All right, good stuff right there, and I know you'll keep us posted on those 2 positions. All right, anything else athletic-wise before we get to your Monday evening NASCAR
I think we've hit it. Again, what we have on the schedule, we have baseball Tuesday and Friday, and then we have regional track Friday, Saturday, sorry. But other than that, that's what we got. So let's go out Tuesday, which is tomorrow, because that's going to be at home. And let's go, hopefully the weather is better, and let's go support the baseball team and see if we can't get that win tomorrow, and then don't have to deal with the rest of it. Go play the other one loose and have fun.
We don't know what Stephenville's going to do because they have clinched a district championship.
Yeah.
They're 3 games up with 2 left, so who knows what they're going to do with their team, if they're going to rest some of their guys.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're going to try to beat the Brownwood Lions. I can promise you that.
They always do. That's the rivalry right there. We love to beat them as our girls did on Friday night.
Yeah, we need to get them the first game and just prove to them that we can beat them. They were lucky they beat us the first game. They'll go out the third game and just let your hair out and let it hang down like I let mine do. And man, go to work. Go play a little baseball, man. You're playing a game, go out there and get after it and grind.
Man, Star took a picture of us from the backside a while ago, and I didn't know that my little spot's getting a little bigger.
Boy, I got
back
news
there.
for you. My little spot's turned into a cul-de-sac almost, I think. But I tell you what, I don't know that I've met a more beautiful ball-headed man than myself.
I agree. Don't you, Star?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
girl, you better.
absolutely.
Woo, Star, you almost got in the bind there.
All right. Little NASCAR update. Your driver did pretty good at Talladega.
Yeah, he hung in there and finished third, but as she shows, the Watermelon Man, Ross Chastain, came through again for Trackhouse Racing and got win number 2 for that new program. So he's really good. I don't know if you saw it, Star, but you see at the end, he busts that watermelon, and he ain't shy to pick it up and eat it off the ground either.
Why not?
Did he gave some to a kid in the stand?
Yes, he did. So
That's
yeah,
pretty
Ross.
cool.
It was a good race. It was a really
Is he a
good race.
fan guide? Is he?
Yeah, people like him.
That's awesome.
People like him. He's a good dude. I like him myself.
So they're coming to Texas May 20th. Where do they go this weekend?
They go to. They're going to.
Not
Not Bristol. They're going to. I know.
Okay, you NASCAR
I know.
gurus.
I've just drawn a blank. Not Martinsville.
All right, here we go.
Dover.
That's right. Dover. That's a
picking
short
the
track.
S-Series.
That's a short track. They just sit in a little. You never go to the Dover's like they do at the carnival where they have that spear and that guy gets in that motorcycle and rides around in a circle. That's Dover. They just sit here and do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A lot of bumping and grinding going on in that one.
I hear you. All right. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday. We'll
You
get
bet.
your predictions right there.
Hey, it's good to be back in the studio.
I know it's good to have you back in. Starred,
Yeah.
I missed you last week.
I was out and about.
Out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Lubbock, Texas.
We'll be out and about again this end of this week.
But you'll be in the studio Wednesday,
Yes,
right?
sir, I
Before
will.
you leave out?
I will.
All right, sounds good. So we'll talk a little bit more Wednesday about track and everything else going on. What else do you have today, Coach?
Let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Burner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez podcast, Will and Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Tees.
All right, Coach, thank you. We'll probably see you out and about tomorrow, maybe at the baseball game, and hope you have a wonderful day.
I'll be there. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. Coaches show every Monday and Wednesday at this time here on 101.3 KOXE, and we're back to the video stream this week on the KOXE KBWD Facebook page and KOXE.com.